Hello everybody, welcome to the Laughing Stock channel. I am going to start on another diamond dot painting. I actually picked this up free off our Buy Nothing group here in our area. And the lady told me I had to send her a picture when I was done, but she started it a little bit. I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit of gems here around the bottom edge of the butterfly, and that's all she did. She apparently decided she didn't like it. She gave it away. So I picked it up. I have already ripped off some of the plastics around here and in this section right here because I'm going to start on this section. The blue does not take any diamond dots. It's not tacky. It's just the background painting, and it's actually very beautiful. It came with 2 trays that I've already put tape on. It came with a pen. I mean, it basically came with a whole kit. It came with an extra thing, and then she had everything already in the baggies, and I took them out of the baggies and put them into the containers like this that I like to do, because that just is easier for me. It's easier to get them quicker and, you know, put them into the trays to use. And it came with this little container. It's got the Diamond Dots logo on it. And I think that's got a plastic coating on, so we have to take that off. So she must have had another piece of whatever you call this stuff, the gummy, the gel, the whatever, the wax. I think it's wax actually. But I'm gonna go ahead and take that off of there, and I'm gonna use my rope, the pen that came with it, which I have a 3, or not that came with it, but my pen that I bought separately. It has the 3 dot thing and the 1 dot thing, but it also has more ends. If I wanted to, I could put much bigger ends on it, like this one. What is that? That's a 6. I find that I kind of like 3. That's a good number to kind of feel like you're in control. So I'm gonna get some wax here on my tip. I haven't done one in a while, so it you know, needed all new wax kind of thing. And on the bottom end too. I mean, I don't know if you really need a container. This is the first time I've ever had a container to put the gel in. I don't really find that it dries out very fast. I don't really know. I've already gotten a few trays ready, so I'm not using the ones that came with it yet, but I will down the road. But I'm starting with the antenna up here, which is the letter, it's kind of like a letter L. I don't know if you can see that, but there's L's on there, and then some of it down here is the K, but I don't know if I'm going to use the K yet today. But so I left the wax up here so I can work close, and we're going to work on these. So we're just going to get at it. I put this tape here. It just helps me see the line of the plastic. It's not really any other particular reason there. It's just kind of where I cut the plastic. I took a pair of scissors and cut them ahead of time. Okay, that's all the antenna that take that color. I'm going to continue working on some of these same color in here though. I think it's, I don't know, like I said, I don't know if you can see it very well on the camera, but there's like a letter L, and there's a bunch in here and here. There's some down in here, over in here. So there's plenty to just keep working away at this same color. So I might be able to do some threes, I think. And I'll make it go a little faster as we go. Oopsies. That's okay. I kind of need to get some more kind of shaken into my rose anyway. So I put this piece of tape on here because that helps give the extras a place to go. So you kind of shake them down into the lines, and then I kind of tilt them back up and shake them the other way a little bit and get the extras off. Hopefully we'll get most of the extras out of the way. And then we have some good lines again. And the tape just kind of gives the extras a place to go. I kind of picked that up from watching some other YouTuber sometime. I can't remember. A lot of times what I do is I just get them on here, and then later I'll go through and kind of straighten them up a little bit as needed. But I don't necessarily have to do that all on camera. I might try some, like a bigger end piece, and like get 5 or 6 on at a time. I don't know, but then you're kind of limited to where you can use it, of course. All right, I'm gonna do some of the singles that I've kind of been skipping. Looking to see where I need to go next. I get some more down here, get a few up here. They are a little bit adjustable as you work. Like they don't kind of like permanently solidify into place for a little bit. You know, you can move them a little. So I'm gonna kind of move these as I go a little bit here, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna kind of get some more lines into the tray. Back to the 3s. Got a little extra wax on here we can take off. Sorry, I'm trying to get the wax off my fingers. I think it's a very beautiful butterfly. It's called Flutter by Pink. That's what it's called. You can see the title on it down here. It says image produced under license from Shutterstock. So they you know, bought the picture from Shutterstock. It is a Diamond Dotz brand. You can see it up there in the top. Why didn't those go on there? There we go. This one that jumped out and is in the wrong spot. Come on. It shouldn't be sticking up in the blue. The blue's not tacky. That's right. We'll just bring it down this way. I can't pick it up. There we go. Store it up there for now. Alright, I'm gonna move to another area. I think I filled that area up. There's some right here in the middle. I don't want to get my fingers sticking on the tacky stuff all the time, so. Right there, we'll do some 3s. Alright, we're going to pour some more into the tray. Now, in reality, you should probably never do this over your painting because I have spilled them and stuck them onto my painting numerous times. This is only, I did one bigger one and then I did a Dollar Tree. This is only my, really my third attempt at diamond painting, but I definitely enjoy it. It gives me, I don't know, it's relaxing to me. I guess some people don't like it, and that's okay, but I enjoy it. It's relaxing. I'm gonna put a little more wax on my pen too. It seemed to be kind of like not sticking as well at the end there. I kind of noticed sometimes you gotta like this, you know, put a second piece of wax on there to kind of give it a good grip after it gets kind of pushed in a little bit. And I always end up pushing down too hard too. That's one of my flaws that I've discovered about myself in doing this. I push down too hard, and I think I push for the wax too hard into the pen, and then I'm always needing more wax because I compacted it in there. Got an extra one that wants to grab on there. Okay, I think we got all the L's kind of over on this side. There's more here and down in, so most of them are either 1s or 2s, but I see 1, 3 that I can grab a 3 spot if I can find where it is again. There it is. Oh, there's some more there. Okay, we'll get some more 3s. Sometimes you gotta kind of push them down. I always miss some too. I always end up going back and finding more. Like I'll have them all put away and I'll be like, oh, there's another one. But that's all right. There's a 3 there. I notice that there doesn't seem to be a lot of like areas where there's tons and tons of them together, the same ones. Like you got a few here, a few there. But you just kind of got to work with what's there, I guess, huh? Okay, I feel like I got them all up in this area. That might be it for like kind of this quarter of the wing. I've still got the plastic on this quarter, so I'm not working on that yet. So I'm just working on this quarter generally. So I'm just kind of trying to look it over a little bit. I don't see any jump out. Oh, there's one. I was gonna say I don't see any jump out at me, but then one jumped out at me. All right. I think we mostly got them. I could have missed one here and there. I can go back and get them. I set that tray aside and I keep it with the bottle. It's got the right number, so I don't have to like go, now which color was that again? Because, you know, I would not be able to figure that out. Okay, now I'm going to work on these like, number 9, I think, yeah, these hash marks that are kind of in there, kind of a lot of big slashes. They're down around here and over in here. They're this darker purple, and it is number 9, or they've got it as A09. Now, she had cut it out and put it in the baggies and left these cutouts of the packaging, so I taped them on the bottles, but then I also wrote on the top so I can see them quick. So I'm going to work on those. Like I said, it's these larger slashes that are through here in this darker color. They're in here and over here. And I think there's going to be somewhere I can do it. Now, I always have a little more trouble with the darker colors. Just my eyes, I don't see them as well, but we'll just work slow and do our best, I guess. It's more I have trouble seeing the placement on the canvas, I feel like, because I can't see the pieces as well. And maybe it's partly because I have lots of bright lights on that I'm trying to, like, you know, make sure the video shows up good. Okay, we're going to fill in with some of the singles. Get that on cockeyed. Okay, I'm going to go down here and do some of the singles. I'm going to go back and do the trios later. I felt like one of the pieces jumped out somewhere, but I don't know where it is. All right, let me get some of the triples in. Somehow there's only one on there. I think I'm just going to go back and get 3. Well, I got 2. We'll just use them. Actually, there's a 2 spot. Okay. All right, I got a couple more. No, right about, there's one still stuck on my finger. The static, that's what killed me. I forgot about that, but that's what killed me last time. I couldn't stand the static. I cut the paper like right kind of through there, so I'm going to go over a couple. I can't really, there's still some in here that I'm not going to be able to get until I move the paper. And we'll just leave them for now. Shake this up a little bit. Get some of those extras to get off of there so they're not in my way. Okay, that's pretty good. need some more wax, I think. It's not picking up good. All right, let's go back and get some. When you put new wax on it, oh, look at that. It just smeared it over, and I've only got 2 on there. And they're not right together. Sometimes I just get annoyed with the multi-piece tool, and I just go back to doing the ones. A little extra wax. I got 2. I still only got 2. I don't know why. Okay. I think I can go back and hit some of these. But, you know, yeah, I think we can get some of those. The plastic's over a little bit. Okay, go over to this side. Oh, there's the loose one that I dropped before. I think we'll kind of get this color done on this side, and we'll call it a video after this. I don't like the videos to be too long. People get bored. They don't stick around. So and sometimes I talk more in some videos. Sometimes I'm quieter. It just depends on my mood. You know, whatever. I only got 2, but that's okay. Actually, I have a 2 spot right there. Yep, I'm losing them off the back end. I'll grab those in a little bit. Okay. think we have all of that shape, color, whatever you want to say, in this section done. I'll pick these up, put them in the tray. So you guys can let me know in the comments if you like this picture and then what you think of it. I love the blue of it because that's my favorite color anyway. I'm having trouble picking the ones up that are right set up. You know, it's probably going to take me quite a few videos to do this one. If I do like, you know, half hour, 45-minute videos at a time. I don't really want to do much more than that. I think that's enough. So, anyway, guys, thank you for watching the Laughing Stock channel. We'll see you on the next one. Catch you later. Bye.